Hey guys, Legendaray here, and welcome back to another Clash Royale video. And today we are back pushing on the ladder using the 2.9 Mortar cycle deck. This deck I am still absolutely rocking on the ladder. So without further ado, let's just go ahead, hop right into a ladder match and show you guys exactly how this deck works. Alright, so hopping into this first match against Galvies right here. Good luck to this guy. And starting off this match, we actually do not have the tornado in our starting hand. So as usual, we're gonna go ahead. Oh, actually he's gonna go with the furnace, but yeah, we'll just go ahead and cycle a log real quick. And let's see here. Okay, furnace. Usually that means royal giant, so definitely not a good sign. Oh, never mind, it's golem. For golem, unlike most siege decks, I generally don't like to mortar opposite lane. That's usually because, you know, when you mortar opposite lane, they can honestly just ignore the mortar. Mortar might take the tower down to about 1500 health, but then they'll just have an absolutely massive golem push that you just have no way to defend. So anyways, here we'll go with a knight. That'll go ahead and stop that E-drag from, you know, taking out the spear goblins. And there we go. Let's go ahead and get a nice king tower activation with that golem right there. That is exactly what you want to do against a golem matchup on that very first defense. Get that defensive mortar down, and then you can go ahead and get a nice king tower activation if you can. Here he's actually going to get a musketeer down as well, so this is definitely a very interesting deck to say the least. And the mortar's going to get some hits on the tower. Spear goblin gets some chip damage, so that's going to take the tower down to 2734. So pretty good start in my opinion. And here once again, just cycling our log in the back, cycling our log at the bridge and getting a knight right there in the back just to quickly cycle. And here he's going to go with a furnace opposite lane. He's got a mirror, so definitely very interesting. But let's just go ahead and go in with a mortar right there. Not sure if he has golem. Looks like he does, unfortunately, but we should be able to take care of this. We'll split spear goblins here. That way, you know, we'll stop those two fire spirits on the other side from connecting. And in the meanwhile, let's focus on defending this massive golem push. So obviously, let's go and get a log down right there. And let's see. Let's go with a knight. Try and pull the night witch over. And then we can go ahead and follow up with a NATO. Make sure to pull that golem away from the tower so that it doesn't get the death damage. That's very important, especially against a golem deck. Now here, he's gonna give us rocket value. You know, anything 4 elixir and up, we're gonna take it. So there we go. Rocket onto the tower, and here he's gonna go with, oh my god, 2 furnaces. Okay, well, we're gonna quickly cycle back to our rocket and take that out. You thought you were safe, but no, sir. You just got absolutely destroyed right there. That is some amazing value right there. 30 seconds left in this match. Let's just go ahead and follow up with a defensive mortar. Unfortunately, we will not have our rocket in cycle for this defense right here. So let's just go ahead and go with some spear golems right there. See if we can actually cycle to a second one, but let's actually go with a NATO. Let's go with an ice spear, and there we go, second rocket on the defense. I did previously say we didn't have rocket, but as you can see with our fast cycle, we are obviously able to cycle, you know, 2 mortars, 2 rockets, stuff like that. Just pull off some crazy defenses. So right there, the tower is already down to rocket log range, so all we have to do is cycle to our rocket, cycle back to our log, and that is going to be GG. Well played, finessing a golem matchup. Definitely really nice. Let's give him some crying emotes. He's giving us some princess. So yeah, let's go ahead right here, hop right back to the main screen, and just jump right back into another match. Alright, so looks like this second match is going to be against Jorge from the Clan Las Monjas. Good luck to this guy. And starting out this match, we do actually have our tornado in our starting hand, but let's just quickly go with a log to cycle to our mortar. It's a bit okay. He's actually going to cycle a zap as well, so let's actually go with a knight in the back. Not exactly quite sure what matchup this is. And oh wow, Sparky. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just rocket that out. Definitely something that I do want to see. Although Giant Sparky is actually kind of a tough matchup, especially since they have so many bait cards that we actually do have some trouble trying to deal with it. So anyways, here Bats will hopefully get some chip damage onto the tower. You know, just 1 or 2 hits, and he has an elixir collector as well. So I don't like that because I actually have to use my rocket for the elixir collector, and I also have to use it on the Sparky as well, so definitely not that great right there. But here, let's just go with spear goblins right there, as well as a log that'll go ahead and take out that wizard, and as well as that mortar is going to take that tower down to below 2000 HP, so definitely a pretty good start actually. And Okay, let's see what he's going to do. He's probably just going to go with a giant in the back. Yep, there it is. So let's go with an ice spear and bats. Try and get some chip damage onto the tower. And here, Obviously, now we're just going to focus on defending this push. So let's go with a mortar right there, and let's see if he actually gives us some rocket value onto the tower. We have to be really fast, and okay, that's definitely rocketable. So let's go with that rocket right there. Hopefully, we don't absolutely miss it, and there we go, taking it down. And let's see here. We're obviously going to, once again, similar to the Golem matchup, get a nice King Tower activation. So right there, a NATO as well as Spear Goblins right there, help taking care of those minions and getting a King's Tower activation. Now, he is 2 pumps ahead of us, so we do have to kind of watch out for that, but I think we'll be able to hold on for at least a minute. So here, just quickly logging out that Goblin Gang and keeping our cycle going into double elixir time. So this is gonna be where it kind of gets a little bit sketchy. So here he's gonna go the Giant as well as his Sparky. We'll go with our Mortar. And let's see here. Let's just go ahead and rocket out that Sparky right there. Don't exactly want to deal with it. Let's see here. Let's just go with a NATO and an Ice Spear. Again, do not want to deal with that stuff. And here, so let's go with Spirit Goblins as well as another Mortar. Try and outcycle his Giant, but with 2 pumps down, I honestly doubt I am going to be able to outcycle him at the moment. So I think at this point, I'm just going to have to start to rely on spell cycling. I know I do have to save my rocket for the Sparky. So yeah, we're gonna start log cycling because log actually does a half decent amount of damage. So here, let's go with an Ice Spear. Let's go with Spear Goblins. Try and cycle back to another log. Let's go with a NATO. Let's see here. Let's go with a Mortar. That NATO might not have been the best play actually. Now that I think about it, let's go with an Ice Spear right there. That'll freeze all that stuff. Let's go with a okay. Let's go with a NATO on all this stuff. Surround the Sparky with our Spear Goblins, and let's go with bats on all this stuff. And there we go. Actually, pretty good defense actually. And we're gonna barely take any damage at all. So here, let's see here. Are we gonna have to use anything on the Sparky? No, it looks like we'll be fine with just using a Knight. And oh my gosh, the Sparky actually isn't in range of the tower. That's actually kind of bad right there. But here, let's go with an Ice Spear. Hopefully that'll get onto the Giant. And let's see, Sparky better go down as well. This is actually starting to be a little bit sketchy. Let's go with a Knight right there to take the stuff out. Spear Goblins, cycle back to our NATO. We do not want to take that much damage. We're actually taking a ton of damage, but you know what? We are slowly but surely starting to chip away at his tower. So here, just rinse and repeat, getting another Mortar down. And let's see here, bats onto the Sparky. Hopefully he doesn't zap them out. And here, let's just go with Spear Goblins, pull those minions in. And let's see, get another super valuable NATO. And here, let's just go ahead and cycle another log. It's a really slow process, log cycling, but it does get the job done. And now his tower is actually still 2 logs and a rocket away. So let's see here, Mortar down. Unfortunately, we can't get that Spear Goblin chip damage, but that's fine. And let's see here, Spear Goblins will start DPSing down that stuff. Let's go with bats onto the Giant and log again onto that tower. There we go. So here, let's go with a Tornado and an Ice Spear to take all this stuff out. We do actually catch the Goblin Gang, which is definitely really nice. Here, let's go with a Knight. That'll take out the Goblins, and there we go. We have a Rocket Log and tower cycle. Towers down within spell range, and that is going to be GG. As you can see, beating a Giant Sparky matchup. Giant Sparky is always a really finicky matchup because Sparky can really easily just completely destroy your deck if you really aren't careful. So anyways guys, hopping into this next battle against a Chinese player, just one more match from 5,000 trophies. So good luck to this guy. And starting off this match, no Tornado in hand, so we'll go ahead and start off with an Ice Spear at the bridge to try and cycle to it. Here, let's actually follow up with a log as well so that we actually do have our NATO in cycle. And here, he has bats. And let's see here, we're gonna kind of wait a little bit since we do have our NATO in cycle. He's gonna go with a Goblin Gang, so bats and Goblin Gang, probably Mortar bait, so we're gonna go in a little bit more aggressive right here. And oh my gosh, another Sparky matchup, and it's actually gonna get a Mortar lock onto the tower as well. So this is actually a super good start for us. We're gonna rocket out that Sparky right there, and that Mortar is doing so much damage onto that tower right there, taking it down to below 2,000 HP. And here, what is he doing? Okay, he's gonna go with a Giant right there, so let's go ahead bats. Oh, he's gonna go with the Minion Horde. Expensive 10 elixir push, but we can go ahead and take care of all of that with an Ice Spear NATO combination. Look at that. And we can go with Spear Goblins to finish off those bats. Now the Giant will get quite a bit of damage onto the tower, but we're definitely able to take that. Let's just quickly go with a log. Try and minimize the amount of damage the Giant does get, because Giant does a lot of damage, and we are definitely against a really tough matchup. matchup. So here, let's go with bats right there to support, force out a spell. He's actually going to go with a Sparky. Oh my god, the bats are going to lock onto the tower. This game could not be going any better at this moment. His tower is already down to rocket lock range, so you know what, all we have to do in this next minute and a half is just defend, and then we can finish that game off with the rocket. So here, let's try and cycle an Ice Spear at the bridge, see if we can get a connection that'll actually bring that tower down to rocket range. Look like he's gonna go with a giant to go ahead and take that out. And here, again, defensive mortar will go ahead and sort through all of this stuff. So here, let's see here. Okay, he's going to go with his mini horde. So obviously we have our NATO for that. Let's go with spear goblins as well. Log to take out all of this stuff. And look at that. Let's actually go with bats as well. And that's going to be actually a really clean defense right there. 48 seconds. All we have left to hold on. Tower is down within rocket range this time. So let's go with the defensive mortar. And let's see, hopefully we can take down that Sparky. Let's see, let's go Spear Goblins. Oh no, that Sparky's gonna splash onto the tower. Okay, that's not good, that's not good. Oh my god. Okay, well, that definitely did not go as planned. But here, let's go with a Tornado and Ice Spear. Take the stuff out. Okay, this is actually not good. Let's go with Bats and Spear Goblins. Okay, oh, this is not good at all. Okay, looks like we're gonna be able to hold on. And the one weakness of Giant Sparky is it doesn't have a spell. So even though that was kind of a sketchy defense and we took a ton of damage, with 10 seconds left, there's no way he's reaching our tower. You know, we have our mortar, we have our NATO, let's NATO everything back, and we have our spear goblins to distract everything. So that's gonna be GG right there. Again, really sketchy defense, but as you can see, we are still able to pull out the win just because we were a little more successful in single elixir. Alright, so, you know, unfortunately we did have 2 Sparky matchups in a row, so let's just go ahead, hop into one more match and see who we're gonna be up against. It looks like we're gonna be against Diego from the clan Kaju Royale. Good luck to this guy. And starting off this match right here. Okay, he's gonna go with the Goblin Gang, so we'll go ahead and let's see. Oh my god. Okay, Spear Goblin on those. I was kind of distracted at the moment looking at my computer screen. But anyways, we should be just fine. He's gonna go with Goblin Gang right there, and okay, he's got Spear Goblins as well. So probably Mortar Bait as well. So you know, Spear Goblins and Goblin Gang usually assign a Mortar Bait, but looks like it's not Mortar Bait this time as well. But here, let's go with a Log, and that Ice Spear should jump onto that stuff, and that's gonna be a mortar lock onto the tower, and looks like it's gonna be a hog cycle, I guess. And here, so let's just go with a knight right there, distract the goblins, and then pull that hog to the king tower. That is a really solid defense. We do take quite a bit of damage, but we should be able to recover here. Let's see here. Let's just go with our bats once again to distract those spear goblins right there. And let's see. You know, pretty solid start, honestly. And he's gonna go with an Ice Spear in the back. We'll just keep up with his cycle. He's gonna go with archers as well, and he has another hog. So here, let's go with a mortar right there. That'll go ahead and distract all of this stuff. Unfortunately, I do kind of misplay that mortar. We're gonna have to use a log. So now that does open him up to use, you know, his Goblin Gang and his spear goblins. But we should be able to do just fine. He's gonna give me the well played. He's playing really well, actually, keeping up the pressure and stopping me from building up a decent push. But what he doesn't know is he's using the hog riders. So unfortunately, that means I can just go ahead and rocket cycle this guy out. So here, it's actually going to be a little sketchy defense here. Let's go with a knight and a NATO actually as well, and follow up with an Ice Spear right there. The hog is actually going to get stuck onto the knight, and 0 hits onto the tower. Look at that clean defense right there, totally planned. It actually wasn't planned, by the way. But anyways, here, heading into double extra time, let's just go with the defensive mortar, anti-fireball position, and we can go ahead and log onto that stuff. He's gonna go with a fireball onto the tower. You're gonna play the spell cycle game, but you know, you cannot be a rocket on spell cycling. There's just no way you're gonna be dealing more damage than me. So yeah, definitely rocket cycling is going to win in the long run. So let's go with let's see, bats, Ice Spear, just keep trying to cycle back to our rocket. And here, let's just go with a NATO, pull that hog away, send in another rocket, and then go ahead and log onto those archers right there. And as you can see, we're getting so much more damage onto the tower from our spells just because we do have the rocket. So tower's down to 898. That's probably a few logs. And here, okay, we actually do kind of miss that right there. But, of course, we have that tornado. I mean, do we really deserve that defense? No, we don't. But hey, you know what? The NATO can really make up for your mistakes. And that's one reason why I love it so much. So here, let's actually go with a mortar right there. That'll pull the hog. And let's go ahead and log that stuff out. And the mortar's actually going to lock on the tower. That's going to take the tower down to rocket range. And that's going to be GG right there. As you can see, we did catch him a little bit off guard with that offensive mortar. And we were able to finish it off right there. So there we go. Pushing up to 5,042 trophies. Wrapping up a really solid ladder pushing session right there. Obviously, start of the season. Definitely really nice to get a good start. But unfortunately, guys, that's all I've got time for in today's episode. If you enjoyed, please leave a like down below as well as a subscription to my channel. And as always, this is Legendaray, and I'm signing off. See you guys next time.